Hey guys, it's a good and sad day all at the same time. My beloved 2004 Avalon is going to be saying goodbye to me and my family. Am I going to be getting a Lexus or is it going to be another Toyota? We'll be doing a little vlog style today, a little bit different than normal. And a part of that is because I want to take you guys along on this process because it's not every day that I'm going to be getting a new car. Well, this is not really a new car. Spoiler alert, it's not a new car. It's gonna be new for me. It's old. It's every bit as old as this car. But there is a need for it, whether that's my personal need or family need, familia need. You guys will find out in just a little bit. So right now we're just gonna drive to the bank because we need to pick up some money because the car is not free. So we're gonna pick up a little cashier's check and let's cut to the intense driving that I'm gonna be doing in this 04 Avalon with about 200 horsepower. Let's go. So what am I gonna miss most about my Avalon? It's very Lexus-like. And I do appreciate that. It's super quiet, it's very smooth. It does need new tires, it does need an alignment, and I'm not gonna put that money into it. I'd rather just get a different vehicle at this point, as well as I need another vehicle, as you guys will find out in a little bit. I love the engine in this car so much. It's not the most powerful, but it's so smooth. It's almost like V8 smooth. It's very, very close. This 3-liter V6 is one of the best motors Toyota and Lexus ever made. It does have its issues if you don't keep up with the really frequent oil changes. It's known for this big sludge problem that gets caught in the engine, but like everything on this car just works. It's so simple, it's so effective, it's very minimalistic, and I do miss that about older cars, is that they're just simple. And is this in your way? Is this rotary in your way, guys? It's just very simple and it does everything you ask it to perfectly. But as you guys know, I'm not going to be getting anything other than a Toyota or a Lexus. You guys know me that well. So heading to the bank, let's cut to that. Going to the bank is only like a 5-minute drive, but it's 9 o'clock and there's an accident. So what are you gonna do? Just got to the bank. However, if you look, it's 8:56. So the bank doesn't open up for 4 more minutes. And that was despite the car accident and rush hour traffic. Woof. All right, let's wait. Reminiscing here. Oh, Avalon. Gonna miss you. Gonna miss your buttons. Gonna miss your vents, your flashers. Your gauge cluster, so simple, so true. Cruise control still works even though I never use it. Auto lights, oh my God, intermittent wipers, power mirrors. Oh, the trunk button that I just figured out about a year ago that it still works. In here, we got wires, you know, fuses, things like that. All the windows still work like a champ. Never used this pocket ever. Oh, we got 114,000 miles on the clockaroo. And I've had it since about 68,000 miles. I'm really gonna miss it. Whoever's getting this car is gonna get a bunch of pens, which I don't want them, so they're getting the car, going with the car. Here's my trusty dusty cup holder that I don't like using because it rattles when you drive and that drives me nuts, so I just tuck it away. The back seat has held many of my children over the years. Yeah. Today was the last day that my wife and my little baby rode in this car. Oh, sad times. Almost gonna cry, but not really. We're still waiting. Got that money, let's go. It's gonna be hard to part with her, you know? I think this was the first car that I bought 100% on my own. The car I had before this, my 91 Miata, love that car, miss it to death. But my dad helped me with that. So this car is kind of like a little token of my adulthood that it was the first car that I ever bought 100% on my own. And this car, yeah, this next one is going to be technically the first car that my wife and I have bought as a married couple. So that's kind of has some significance to it. Pretty exciting. Her Toyota Matrix we bought together when we were dating. Her Prius took a dump. The batteries on that thing were awful, and we ended up getting rid of it and getting that Toyota Matrix, which at the time I just knew like Toyota. I wasn't like a super fan, and I wasn't really in the car business or anything like that. So I'm like, I know Toyotas are great cars, even though this Prius took a dump on us. We're just gonna get a normal Toyota, and the Matrix has been awesome. So that's probably gonna be my daily driver. This car is gonna be mainly for my wife and family. So it's gonna be a great car for us, and I'm excited to do a review of it. Should I be parking here? Here's the Avalon. Oh, I'm gonna take a couple looks at it before I say goodbye to her forever and ever and ever. She looks great from this side of it, I'm not gonna lie. Then you see what the Florida sun does to cars. And if you guys know, I used to live in Florida. This thing, it's got a little sun damage to it. Other than that, gosh, this happened like a year and a half ago. I was at my parents' place and someone backed into my car. I parked on the street. I mean, I don't know. I think that's paint that could just come off, but there's a little dent here as well. So other than that, the body's in decent condition for the year. Of course, some nicks. Now this is something that is also thanks to the Florida sun, is that somehow it ate through the paint here and then it started rusting. So that might have been something to do with the salt air. Even the mirrors here have a little sun damage to it. I'm gonna miss these hubcaps, these wheel covers. They did me good, man. They're just so easy to take off. These wheels are just no maintenance. They look like crap, and that is perfectly fine with me. Headlights are a little foggy, but that's perfectly normal. And then this has been on the car for a long time. So a lot of highway miles, and then it being in salty climates like Florida and Nebraska in the winter, it just started to rust over time, but that's kind of normal wear and tear for a car this year. I'll pop the hood for you guys, and we'll have a little reminiscing, because this is one of my favorite motors that I've ever owned. It's just a great running car. It's like sewing machine smooth. Did I even pop the hood? There we go. She was just a little stuck is all. It still looks decent under here. I mean, this is fairly normal for there to be a little seepage underneath there, but it's not too much. Everything looks dry. Yeah, this thing is just a beautiful setup, and I'm gonna miss it. But alas, we shall have something a little bit better, I think. Oh, and something that is a big pain in the ass, that's the oil filter down there. That is a pain in the ass to change, because it just doesn't make sense. You get oil all over everything when you try to take that filter out. It's just not a really good setup.